Ricky Nelson's story is one of stardom, manipulation, and heartache, hidden behind the shiny image of an all-American family. From the start, his life was scripted, not just on TV, but in reality. Born Eric Hilliard Nelson in 1940, he had no say in the life that would be thrust upon him. His parents, Ozzie and Harriet, were stars in their own right, Ozzie as a big band leader and Harriet as a vaudeville singer. But their success turned their family into a commercial machine. By age 8, Ricky wasn't a child. He was a product, groomed for fame from the moment he could walk. The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet was a pioneering show for its time, and the Nelsons' picture-perfect family became the first real sitcom royalty. Ricky was thrust into the spotlight at a young age, appearing on the family's radio show as a child actor, even though he was too sickly and quiet to fit the image of a lively young star. Asthma kept him indoors, and instead of playing with other kids, he spent his childhood memorizing scripts, his life controlled by his parents' unyielding ambition. Ricky earned $200 an episode by age 9, equivalent to $4,500 today, but none of it went into his pocket. His father kept all of it, giving Ricky only a small allowance that didn't even cover his basic needs. By his teens, Ricky had millions in his name, but he was still stuck in a cage. The family's mansion, their extravagant lifestyle, and their growing fortune were all fueled by his image. Yet, he could barely even take a girl to the movies without scraping together change. His father controlled every aspect of his life, from his schoolwork to his social life. Ricky wasn't allowed the freedom to act like a normal teenager. No school dances, no football games, no friendships that weren't carefully arranged. He was the quintessential TV star, but off camera, he was a prisoner of his own fame. It wasn't until 1957, when Ricky saw Elvis Presley perform on The Ed Sullivan Show, that he found something that sparked a sense of individuality. He begged his father for the chance to record his own music. The first singles he released, including A Teenager's Romance and I'm Walking, were hits, and his popularity skyrocketed. By 1958, he was a teen idol, but the pressure to maintain his clean-cut image never let up. Ricky's music blended rock and pop, clean yet catchy. But it also lacked the rawness that other rockers like Jerry Lee Lewis or Little Richard exuded. Still, he sold millions of records and performed in front of screaming fans, yet he felt more trapped than ever. Ricky's success as a teen idol was unprecedented, but by the early 1960s, the rock landscape was changing. The Beatles and other British bands arrived, and Ricky's polished, all-American image felt increasingly outdated. His attempts to evolve into a more serious artist were met with resistance. Despite his efforts to reinvent himself, the industry no longer had space for his kind of star. In 1969, Ricky formed the Stone Canyon Band, moving toward country rock. But it was too late. By the 1970s, Ricky was stuck in a cycle of nostalgia, still playing his old hits to audiences who wanted nothing more than the 1950s Ricky. His personal life mirrored his professional struggles. A troubled marriage to actress Christine Harmon ended in a messy divorce, and Ricky's family life was in shambles. Despite these difficulties, he continued to perform, but by the time of his death in a plane crash in 1985, at age 45, his career had dwindled. In the years that followed, lawsuits uncovered millions in hidden royalties. money that had been buried beneath the weight of his past, his fame, and his family's control. Ricky Nelson's life, full of music and television glory, was ultimately the story of a man who never had a chance to define himself, always bound by the legacy his parents had crafted for him.